Today, the Vatican said Pope Francis will put together a panel of experts to advise him on how to protect children from sexual abuse by priests. This comes on the same day that the Archdiocese of St. Paul and Minneapolis tried to rebuild trust in the church by publishing the names of dozens of priests who've been accused of sexual abuse. Here's Dean Reynolds.
An online apology today from the imposing Cathedral of St. Paul expressed regret for the pain priests had caused. Archbishop John Nienstedt.
I sincerely pray that these efforts will contribute to the healing process for victims and others who have been harmed.
Does it?
Good question. Not really.
Al Mashad and Jamie Hutmaker say they were abused by the same Catholic priest, Jerome Kern. First Jamie in 1969, and then Al 8 years later. Kern was removed from the ministry and was unavailable for comment today.
This has gone on for so long, and priests like this were shuffled around. It was like a shell game.
Well, I think Catholics everywhere should stand up and say enough. We want our church back.
The Archdiocese had refused to release the list of 34 priests accused of sexually abusing minors. Many on the list had been named in criminal charges, but some were made public for the first time. Jeff Anderson represents Mashad and Hutmaker and has filed more than 2,000 lawsuits in connection with priest sex abuse.
I wish I could say we're at the end of the disclosures. I believe we're at the beginning of the real disclosures.
A victims advocate group says more than 6,000 clerics have been credibly accused of abuse over the past 6 decades, but only about half of their names have ever been made public.
The Archdiocese says it is engaged in an ongoing review of its files, Scott, and will update its list when necessary, adding that the disclosures made today are not intended to be final.
Thank you, Dean.